You may not know this. I see by that look, but every week we do live podcasts here, starting at 6. You're here on a special night. We're having what we call a microcon. We're already being interrupted. Failure. We're
looking at William's head.
So the first show we do every week is a show called This Week in Geek, where we talk about geek news. After that, we have artists and writers. I know they're creepy, but they're here.
Are they,
we're going to be interviewing them.
Are they creepier than podcasters?
Not creepier than podcasters.
Then
no.
Nope,
if you were an artist, writer, and podcaster, you would be much higher on the creep factor. So we're going to start with This Week in Geek, and then we're going to move into our microcon, which tonight is Shaka Khan. But before we get to that, I'm going to restart with everything because we make it into a podcast too. And we do like audience participation. So talk to us, wave your hands, do whatever, and feel free to ignore us.
Can the next one be Madeline Khan?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Come on, dude.
Well, the next one is Pre-2C2.
Yes.
But the next one after that, Martha came up with one. It was going to be, what was it? Khan, East Helica. Yes, but I think Jessica Khan, or what did you say? Madeline Khan. Yeah, that's going to be the next. That's awesome. All right. We're blowing all of our jokes this early in the year. It's not going to be funny at all. Well, it's going
to be a rough 2016.
Yeah, right.
Woo!
Is the volume okay? Yeah. All right. Volume on our recorder was not.
Great.
Now we're ready. Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. It's now time for This Week in Geek for March 5th, 2016. Let's introduce ourselves. We're light tonight.
Wow.
Big surprise there.
Yeah, but we have the Lil Puppet. So the first one introducing himself is a Lil Puppet is here. This will be the most charming he is ever. So who do we have down on that end?
Absolutely. My name is Chris Mao. I am co-owner of Blue Box Cafe and co-host of several shows, including this one on the fantastic Southgate Media Network.
Yes. And you are, give your social media too.
Great. You can follow me at Blue Box Cafe or Blue Box Cafe 176 on all the usual suspects, Twitter, Instagram, Foursquare, Facebook.
Oh, you're on Foursquare too.
I'm on Foursquare too, yes.
Excellent.
MySpace.
And,
MySpace and AOL.
Yeah.
AOL.
CompuServe. I actually today made, for the kids that like the Snapchat, I made a Snapchat geotag. Do you guys know what that is? All right, if you use Snapchat, you can go to geotag. If you hit on that thing, the location thing, it pulls up a geotag, so it'll have like a framework that says Blue Box Cafe Elgin. I don't know if it's been approved yet, so it may not be on there yet, but it will be. So if you're in this vicinity, boom, you'll have it. Is it on there? Are you looking? You're ignoring me. All right.
They're laughing at you, not with you.
Yes. All right. You.
I'm Edward Lee, co-host of This Week in Geek and of Geek Duel. And that's about it.
Yes. And I am Rob Southgate, co-owner of Southgate Media Group and co-host of a lot of shows.
Namesake of Southgate Media Group?
The namesake. I co-host all this stuff here at Blue Box. I also co-host the Nuff Said podcast, since it is Comic-Con night, which is a Marvel, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., ad nauseum, everything podcast.
Nauseating, not nauseum.
Yes, a lot of jackassery. And also, I host one where I actually sound professional called the New Media Lab. So if you're into new media, if you're into like social media, blogging, YouTube, all that kind of stuff, I do a show about that and how to be better at it. Not that I know, I interview people that do. So
I love when people ask you questions, and I know you have no idea what the answer is. No, it's great.
How dare you?
That's not true. It's, you know what? If you guys have not listened to any of the podcasts that Rob's put up, they're very informative. Rob knows a lot about this. I have a lot of respect for you and what you've done with this. So I think, and they're great. And well, I'm serious. And you're getting a lot of people talking to you, which is, I think it's a good thing.
Wait till you hear the new ones coming up. It's some big ones. All right, so let's jump into this thing. Oh, and you can follow me at rsouthgate on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, on all that stuff, and on, guess what, Snapchat, as I said. So snap me. All right, never mind.
Awful.
That's awful.
I don't think people use Snap Me.
No. All right.
That's so.
I want to jump right into this one.
Go for it.
What
do you got?
I'm not burying
You're dropping the bomb.
lead.
You're dropping the bomb.
I'm dropping the bomb. This week, the trailer for the Ghostbusters film came out. Did you guys see it? Oh,
Uh-oh.
I don't usually get a boo this early in the night, but I do get them.
He's lying. I booed him on the intro.
Right? Did you guys watch it?
I did.
You did. And Chris?
I did. Of course I did.
And I want to get quick initial reaction before we get into this thing because I got things to say.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I do not like it.
Why?
It seems, I don't know, what I remember from Ghostbusters, it's not a full-out comedy. This just seems like it's just trying to try to throw everything in comedy and just trying to make it funny without anything else. You have 4 girls who are the Ghostbusters and just trying to be funny.
Okay, that's an interesting take. Chris, what did you think of it?
I went in with really low expectations, and I enjoyed it. Is it going to be what Ghostbusters was? Maybe, maybe not. But I think it's a good take on it.
Hard to tell.
It's going to be hard to tell. I mean, I like the people who are in it. I think they're all funny, even though it's very Saturday Night Live-ish, without being Saturday Night Live. But I think it has potential if they didn't blow every good joke in the trailer, which could happen. So.
Well, they had some that weren't so good in the trailer.
Right.
So if they blew all the good ones,
I'm saying,
and they got down to the bottom of the barrel, they're in trouble. Before I say what I thought, what did you guys think? You guys like it? No. Did anybody like it? Kind of iffy. You're happy they brought back Slimer. Is Slimer in the preview? I don't remember Slimer.
Yeah, he is.
It's a Slimer-like.
Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah.
That's horrible. That is horrible. That was a bad gag.
Yeah, so I watched it a couple of times, and before I get too detailed, when it started, I liked it okay. By the end of it, I was so tired of the trailer. When she's hitting her and doing the Exorcist jokes, I'm like, please, God, make it stop. I do like the people in it. Kristen Wiig is freaking amazing, and she's funny in this, but I think her tone for it is spot on. The rest of it, I'm not too sure. But did you guys see the recut trailer? There is a guy. You got to look this up. I think it's on. Oh no, I think I got it on Twitter. There's a Hollywood director who recut the trailer. It's the same trailer, but it makes you want to see the movie so badly. It's amazing. He used the original music. He cut out a lot of the jokes and made it so that it seems more like. It seems like the original. It's really tight. It's really funny. A lot of the stuff is still there, but it's way better. So, Edward, to your point, you might be right, but it's playing it for laughs a little too hard. It does have that Saturday Night Live feel, which is best described as trying too hard.
Yeah, I think so.
You know?
Because I think there's elements there.
But also, I don't like comedies. So, for
you
this.
don't like
funny.
anything.
You're Rob Southgate Jr.
I like stuff that you don't like.
That's
I
right.
like this stupid action and stuff.
Together,
like
we hate everything. Grumpy Twin Powers activate. Form of Grumpy Cat. Form of Edward. Yeah, I don't know. The recut trailer is so much better that maybe the movie's fine. But I don't. But you know what? The effects,
they are.
like you said, the Slimer thing. The effects in it look like. You remember that Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy?
Oh yeah.
That was terrible. This looks like that. It looks terrible. Although, what is that thing on the stilts? I don't know if I like that. That's a little creepy.
Yeah, it is a little creepy.
No, he doesn't. You saw the character. If you looked, we talked about it last week. At New York Toy Fair, they released the toys, and the toy that is supposed to be the big bad, supposedly the replacing, even though the Stay Puft wasn't the big bad, but the big character looks terrible. He looks like the logo, the Ghost logo, but with a red bow tie on. Because bow ties are cool, huh? And teeth, yeah. No, it looks awful. Yep. I don't know. I hope it's good. I don't think it's going to be great, though. I like Kristen Wiig. How stupid is it, as long as we're getting mean on this thing, okay, I don't know the actresses. I don't know the Saturday Night actresses, but the one...
Kate McKinnon?
Is
or
she,
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones is yes.
Yes, the one who says, the power of Patty compel you. Bam. Okay. So this has nothing to do with her, but that character, anybody else thinking we've got kind of a carbon copy a little too close to the original where they're like, okay, the black character is going to be the outsider that's not a scientist. I mean, it reeked of that.
It did.
And it made her like, I'm street. And then I'm like, please, why are you doing this? Why not make all 4 of them scientists? Let her be on the same level with them and play that angle. This just
or be the street scientist. I hate to be like that. Be like the really
But these were like carbon copies. The blonde is supposed to be Egon,
sure,
because she looks more like Egon from the cartoon with the hair. Whatever her name is, Leslie McKinnon or whatever. The one
supposed to be Ernie. No, Kate McKinnon is the one that looks like
the other one. I got her name completely wrong.
The Leslie Jones.
No, the other one.
Miss
Melissa McCarthy. Somebody could translate.
0 for 4.
Got nowhere close to it. She's supposed to be
Kristen Hairpiece.
I think she's supposed to be the Bill Murray character. She is. No, she's not.
She's Dan. No, she's not Egan.
She's Dan Aykroyd.
She's Dan Aykroyd. She is Egan.
But they're playing her as the comic relief, which is what you're thinking Bill Murray was. He was, but he wasn't.
So he was almost a straight man.
Right. She's Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Oh no, I touched the toaster. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Did you or did you not get the Ghostbusters vibe from right away? And I thought that was promising. I thought it captured.
Yes.
I captured the essence.
Yes,
of it
but when you
different.
watch the recut trailer, it totally gets
right. And I think they may have chosen safe jokes to put on and make it safe for people to get in. And
I'm afraid it's all going to be like that.
Well, the first time we saw the Apocalypse trailer, we were not really impressed, and now we're all like, "Oh my gosh!"
True.
It may not be good, but I don't think it's going to be horrible.
All right, let's move on. Now that we got that one out of our system, I'm not sure about this one, but that's what broke this week.
Yes.
What else we got, boys? Edward, you have like 4 things on your list.
I do.
Let's cover 7 of them.
Let's do them.
Go quick.
I'm just trying to think one that's
Edward in
bad.
a minute.
All right, so
one that's not bad.
Oh, man, the person who played Sabretooth and Hugh Jackman are talking
Liev Schreiber.
Yes. They're talking about putting Sabretooth into the Wolverine 3 movie. But it's just between 2 actors posting on social media to get buzz for the
in other words, it's PR. They're just they're putting stuff out there. You know what?
Is it Ron Perlman GoFunding this?
I like it. I like him as Sabretooth, but okay.
He's good. He
is good. I like him, but I don't really care.
Right.
Just get to the movie. I just need to get to the movie. They're doing a lot of hype, and there's a lot of confusion around it. I keep getting nervous about these things because of what happened with Wolverine Origin. That was so bad. That was so bad. And they're like, hey, let's go back to that well and bring Liev Schreiber in. Wait, no, that's the wrong well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not it. Even though his character was good in it. They were great individually. But
the Blob was terrible. And I thought the Blob was going to be great, but the Blob was terrible. Terrible.
Awful.
Edward liked it.
I did not.
I enjoyed it.
That was one of the movies where I enjoyed like the first half. Yeah, it just got progressively worse.
I don't even know if it got to half. I think it got about a third of the way, and then you're like, eh.
And you know what I hate? I hate that I bought it on Blu-ray after already having seen how bad it was.
What?
I know it's a problem. I don't know.
Does it get better with the director's cut at home? No, it doesn't. It's awful.
I think I just was like, oh, I must be a completionist and have it. And then it's terrible.
Did you have 3 Mile Island anxiety or something? Just what?
Stockholm Syndrome.
That's right.
Fox is holding me hostage and I'm falling
in love with it.
You will buy
this, so.
Okay.
Can I go with one?
Yes.
So, Doctor Who, all this stuff taking off of all of the live streaming as of February 1st because not supposedly, BBC is going to
I thought we talked about this last week.
We did talk about this, but
is there news?
There's new news. Well, no news is new news.
Who news? The Who news
and it's bad
news.
So, like we talked about it last week where we said Amazon was going to bring it back on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Well, Amazon Prime has removed the tweet from anything that said that they were going to have it, and when asked, they're not responding. So there is which either means that the BBC is moving up its player, which they've already got one in the UK, and they're going to bring it here to America, or Amazon jumped the shark, and messed it up.
Probably did.
We could actually try to get to the bottom of this. We're going to have Edward write them a letter, just like Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. And he's going to write, Dear Amazon, and it'll be a whole thing. Macy's will do a whole float about it, but it'll be Edward.
Edward, yes. I'm just a lowly podcaster from.
I mean, you got lonely, right? But
I think we should have Molly do it. Because people can't say no to Molly.
That's true. She's got Jedi
I'm
power.
a podcaster and I need some info. But that is not encouraging news because I was looking up when in March they're going to have it because it is March and no news is not good news.
Not good news,
That
no.
means they jumped the gun most likely.
Or they haven't,
They haven't finished the deal. Or it could be that they haven't finished the deal and they weren't supposed to put out
supposedly what happens is Amazon
or they
Prime,
queried the deal.
What in the war between Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu, they all want exclusivity. And the BBC is not giving it to them because the BBC wants to put it out themselves.
They want their own exclusivity.
They want exclusivity or the ability to put out their own product. And I think that might be I
have an idea. Let's move slowly on it and ruin the property. That sounds like a great plan.
I don't know about that. It's just making a lot of Whovians mad. Is that correct? Yes, there you go.
It is, but you know what? It can also affect momentum of gaining new viewers and people into it, and actually hurt your fan base if you do that.
You know what?
We talked about it today about being timely and being.
Well, I read
not that anyone knows what we're
I've
referring
read
to,
a theory that
they could do the same thing here.
I read a theory that there are BBC. I hate to say loyalists. That's not the right way to say it, but some people in the BBC are very protective of the Doctor Who property, and they are not as eager to promote it here in the States, even though the States is what's basically funding it.
Right.
In the BBC, I think they're taking we did this, we built this is ours.
All right.
Viewpoint.
They're taking that.
Yeah, they're taking it like that, but that's not. I mean, that's one theory.
To write a letter.
Yeah.
Just like Yes, Virginia. There is a Santa Claus.
Yes.
Your dad's English. He can make it happen.
We have an angry comment.
You have a better idea. All right, let's hear it. I think, what is it, 30 people in here? We got it. That moves mountains. Sure. Yes, to show that there's love. Yes. That's a good idea.
That would be wonderful. I will endeavor to do that. No, I think that's good. I think it's good. I think they need to hear.
I say we put up a wall to keep the Brits out of here.
Let's go fight them. Let's get out from under
there. Keep me out of here.
You're not British.
Yeah, technically he is.
You're a teenager. There's a difference.
More than technically,
Well, you know what? I think they know there's a lot of money out there, some one way or the other, and I don't know what they're doing and why they're not doing it, but I think it's opportunity lost for them to make a lot.
All right, I'm moving on. Bad news. Anybody remember the movie Surf's Up? It was out like 10 years ago. Uh-oh, you like it? It's about the surfing penguins.
No. They finally started paying attention.
Right. It's like, Surf's Up, dude. You know what? It's not bad. They're making a sequel. Did you know that? It's called Surf's Up Wave Mania.
Is it called Sharknado?
Wait. It's called Surf's Up Wave Mania. It's direct to video. There's a shocker. But you know why it's called Wave Mania? Because
There's water
it's replacing the main characters with the voices of actual WWE wrestlers.
Is it replacing the characters or just having characters on with the
I'll tell you.
I think the main character, Buck or Bill or Edward, or whatever his name is, he's still there, but like he joins a gang of surfing penguins that are wrestling people. Like the Undertaker penguin is going to surf on a casket. Like it's the worst. I'm going to hate myself for watching it and buying it on Blu-ray, but it's going to be terrible. So there's some bad news for you Surf's Up fans.
I like the original movie.
Did you?
Yes.
Of course you did, because it's not funny and you don't like comedies. So,
well,
you like unfunny comedies? There's a lot out
when
there.
I was like 8, so.
Well, okay, younger, so at your last birthday party you enjoyed it, but this year you're not into it, right? All right.
You're getting him. You're younger than Alil because Alil has him at 13.
I got another one. As long as we're talking about kid properties, anybody remember Legends of the Hidden Temple? Okay. No. It was a Nickelodeon show, and it was a game show, kind of like that Double Dare. Only it was kind of like set in India. Yeah, he's got OCD. It's set in, I'm sure he's like, great, you got to bring that up every time. I do, because I have Mark Summers OCD.
He owns Food Network.
Whenever you say Mark Summers, I have to say he has OCD. It's my OCD. It's very specific. They are bringing it back to be as a TV movie
Is Chris Hardwick
It's a
going to
game
host it?
show. Oh, I'm sure. It's a game show that they're making a movie out of where kids get an adventure and they have to go solve it with all this, and then eventually they'll relaunch it as a game show, I'm sure. So, I mean, it might be good. I bet Molly is going to like it. I bet kids are going to like it. Edward's probably going to like it, unless there's comedy in it.
Probably
funny.
not.
It's starring Liv Schreiber, though. I don't know, man.
Voiceover work?
Yes. Does anybody care? I thought that table would be all into it. Is that before your time, guys? Legends of the Forbidden Temple? Before your time. Surf's Up? Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
All right.
I got a good one on here, but I'm going to wait.
Did you see the stills that came out from Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar?
Yes.
Those look fantastic. Didn't
It
they?
looked so awesome.
Yeah.
Tim Burton's making it. And I in my head,
I didn't
thought it
see
was-
Johnny Depp, so I was a little concerned.
Right. In my head, I thought it's just going to look like Corpse Bride or any other, but it's live action.
No, it looks good.
Those two kids with the bags over their heads.
Yes.
What the series hell is that? This looks freaking weird.
And Eva Green, I think she plays that
Yes.
crazy whatever
Yes.
really well. And
Hey.
they got Judi Dench in it too, so that's
Yes.
a big hitter.
I think it's going to be great. I'm into it.
Now I don't know anything about it. Is it like
It's a kid's book, but it's
Is it like
they're creepy and fun and
creepy X-Men type scary people
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah.
Have special powers and do
Yes.
things? And
Like the one kid's invisible and the two kids have the bags on their heads. I don't know.
that's my special power. I have bag on my head. Awesome. I have
Man.
bags under my eyes. Does that count?
Yes.
It's a special power.
I'm Sleepless Man. All right. What else you got? I
Edward?
had one, but I'm going to let
I have
Edward
one.
go.
So they released a picture for it. I didn't know this movie was coming out. It's an R-rated movie called Sausage Party.
What?
It's the This Week in Geek show.
Sausage.
It's called. We're going to do a special sausage party night here at the Blue Box.
I'm never coming to that.
What do you mean you're not going to come to that? You come to it every week.
Hosted by Nambla. It's awesome.
Oh, no. I have another joke that I'm going to keep to myself that's even worse.
Edit that.
No. But yeah, did you see the image of
Yes.
sausage party? I'm going to recommend not Googling sausage party.
Google
There's a-
bad.
There's a pro tip, guys.
So
See, you're getting better already.
All right.
Look at you on your internet and your social media.
That's right.
who's there's man.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's in that movie and other people that
That's a
I know
shocker.
about.
Yeah. It's the usual suspects with Seth Rogen.
It's an R-rated
Does
Seth
Michael
Rogen.
Cera make a cameo? That would
I'm
be
sure.
Fantastic.
I wonder what sausage he is.
He's the Vienna.
I just
What
feel
were
bad
we
for the guy-
talking about earlier? About the things go wood and we
See,
went good when we talk about it?
I
No.
was hoping that these two would be a little bit more professional. Of course, I was wrong.
It's only been a
Hold-
year, please.
Hold on. You're talking about a movie with Seth Rogen, James Franco, and Jonah Hill.
Yeah. And it's an R-rated movie called Sausage Party. It's
Oh,
you know what
hey,
it's about?
Guess
I'll tell
who's
you what
in
it's
it?
about though.
Guess who's fifth listed? My
So-
man, Michael Cera.
Selma Hayek's in it too.
Yes.
That's a sausage
Kristen
party.
Wiig.
So
Edward
here's what
Norton.
it's about. It takes place in a grocery store, and they are literally like sausages that fall out of a pack, and they have to find their way back to the sausage freezer. This sounds like Lord of the Rings with sausage. Wait a minute, I just talked myself into this. That sounds awesome.
With tubular meat.
Oh
no.
my gosh. I hope that the hobbits are played by cocktail weenies. Who's going to play that?
No, pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket.
That's the
That'd be
sequel.
Fat Hobbit.
That's Fat
All right.
Hobbit. How did you bring that up and work that in there? It's coming out next week.
Is it coming out next week?
I don't know.
I was going to say, let's have a This Week in Geek viewing
No,
party.
no, thank
We
you.
can all go to
Promise-
IHOP. We can go to
Have
IHOP
a
before.
special invitation. Come to Edward's Sausage Party. No.
Ruth would kill you. That
Oh
would
my
be awesome,
gosh.
so.
Edward, you're in so much trouble. Wait till your mom hears. Dark Tower is moving ahead.
Well, we knew that. We
Right, but they've got casting. Finally, they're saying casting Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey. Idris Elba's playing Rogan or whatever, Rogaine. And
Propecia. What are we talking?
Matthew McConaughey is playing the man in black or the dark man or
The
whatever.
man
he's called.
driving a Lincoln in
Yes.
the movie. Yes.
All right, Rogan. So I don't know, man. It's shaping up. Now, they originally, when we talked about this, they were saying it was going to be, I think, 3 movies and a TV series that filled in the blanks. This is literally only 1 movie so far, but they're sticking with that idea. They're saying we're keeping the same, what the first movie was going to be is what we're doing, but there is no commitment past that first. So if it's good, if we want to see this, Roland, his name is, not Rogan. If we want to see this,
Like you get anything right.
we have to all support this one. And I'm all down for it. I think it sounds cool. I like Matthew McConaughey.
I do too.
All right.
I think he's getting into that. This is a bad way to say this, and this I don't know how better to say it. He's getting into that Billy Bob Thornton.
I love Billy Bob Thornton.
And I think he's great too. But just
he played Bad Santa?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but he's in that role where he just plays these crazy bleeping characters and so well.
He could be Bad Sausage in Sausage Party.
Rotten sausage could be Could be chorizo.
He'd have to be jerky. No, he'd be jerky because he'd say, "You keep getting older, I just stay the same."
Oh, yeah.
Is it a Slim Jim?
See, how'd you like that deep cut on an old jerky joke? No, I got to know. Okay. Sausage Party, Edward.
So, just remember, and I mean, and
Oh,
they're and,
wait,
and
I
him
got
and
one.
Idris, they are unbelievably talented actors.
Yes.
I think it.
Oh,
would
I think
be
it's going to
great,
be
so.
awesome. They got the right people involved. I want to bring this one up. There is a book that I have not even heard of, but now it's on my radar big time. It's called The Next 100 Years. Has anybody read this? It's by George Friedman. He is a futurist.
Uh-huh.
And what he did was he took data and figured out these are his predictions for the next 100 years. A movie is being made out of part of this. They've got Sam Raimi attached to direct it. It's called World War III. And everything I just said says take my money. That sounds awesome. I want to see that.
I'm glad that they're doing a World War III movie that's not about zombies.
Well, and this is he's saying it's
about
interesting
aliens.
because in his book he talks about how by the time World War III happens, it's very different than what we think of as war. And as far as human casualties and that, he talks about drones and he talks about all this other stuff. So this could be like Judgment Day, only this is what a futurist is saying. This is very likely
this is
how
like
it'll
Skynet
happen.
kind of stuff.
But more like rather than a science fiction writer extrapolating, this is somebody who has analyzed, here's how the past worked, here's what I believe the future will work. This is probably what would happen. It's a cool idea.
it sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm down with it. And Sam Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi doing it.
I wonder if
There's
his
another
car
positive
will be in this. You know, his car's in everything. I bet Topher Grace isn't in it. Shot to Topher Grace.
You gotta have your. Is it our new Abe Vigoda? Is Topher Grace?
Topher Grace. No, I like Topher Grace, just not his Venom. Speaking of Venom,
Yes, that's some.
anybody hear this news? So Fox has put it back on the docket.
But
Spider-Man's not in it. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Yeah, not linked. Once again, I'm gonna coin the phrase, what the serious hell is going on there? Why would you not figure out a way to link it? You've owned both properties.
Well, they own them, but
They own them.
is this a condition of?
No.
Is this a condition of everything of the
No, it can't be.
Marvel stuff? Why not?
No, I can't imagine it is, because what they're
what
effectively
reason would
doing,
they have not to do that?
what they're effectively doing, if they make a standalone Venom series that is not attached to Spider-Man in any way, is they're staking a claim on the character of Venom. It cannot then be used by the MCU unless it tanks, like Spider-Man did. So, and Fantastic Four. I think they are trying to grab out. They know that they can't do Spider-Man, so they're going, oh, wait, we can do this. And I'll tell you why I think this is. Because of Deadpool. They're going to make an R-rated Venom movie. They're going to follow that same formula, and they know Marvel won't do this. Or Disney, I should say.
Right.
That's what I think is going on. And I don't know. I would much rather see them do it right than try to follow along, because that's what they've been doing. Why did Fantastic Four look the way it did? Because they went, hey, Dark Knight was successful. Let's do this. Oops. They should have just made it in the X-Men universe.
Yeah, they should have.
They should have. Follow that same thing. Put it in the X-Men universe. You're getting that right. But Bryan Singer didn't want to do it. So instead you got, I don't know, the dude from Surf's Up.
Yeah, well, I think we've talked about it before where everybody is trying to play the hit the home run like Marvel. Yeah, well, exactly. Hit that home run where I don't think they have to. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's bizarre.
They're chasing, it's Hollywood at its finest. Well, this guy made a lot of money doing this, then we need to do that instead of forging their own direction.
That's why the MCU succeeded, because it was more of an indie film studio when it started out.
Right.
It wasn't chasing anything. It was other than saying, let's just go for broke.
Well,
just like Marvel did when Stan Lee
they went for broke
power, and he said,
and if Iron Man hadn't
I'm quitting anyway, so I'll create the Fantastic Four.
If Iron Man didn't hit, this point would be over.
Yeah,
we'd be back to David Hasselhoff as Shield.
Well, no, but if Blade didn't hit when it did,
two David Hasselhoff references in one day.
Wow,
you weren't there, but you were.
If we get a kid in, we're going to be in.
Yes. Ugh.
See, I would rather them, instead of just doing a Venom, I wish they did a Spider-Man with Venom and then do a separate thing of Agent Venom.
No, you know what? They'd be smarter if they want to do something completely separate. Just do an Agent Venom movie,
right?
And forget all that noise. And that's the other reason I think they're doing it, because the Marvel, it's also sticky who owns what and how it all works. But because of this cross-pollination now,
right?
The big rumor is Phase 3 of the Netflix series. Okay, because Phase 2, there's all these rumors about what they are, and they keep denying them. But we're starting to see Punisher was one of them. Spider-Woman was one, Moon Knight was one, and I don't know who was 4. Phase 3, the rumor is they are going to move ahead with the characters that make up the Thunderbolts, which would be Agent Venom, She-Hulk, and I forget what the other two are that they were going to use.
And
when they've got Elektra. So
Punisher.
If they stake their claim on Venom, it might make it harder for that to happen. Like, no, we have this character. Or they can stake their claim on Venom himself, and that frees Marvel up to make their deal to do an Agent Venom thing, because it's two essentially different characters. So, I mean, it's all complicated. I mean, who knows? But I don't know. Is anyone thinking Vach is going to pull this off right? Well, I don't hear crickets in here because we're in a restaurant, but if you could, yes. Yeah. I don't even hear a coffee grinder going.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. When you're looking at the
this is what I think about. I don't have a job, Chris.
Well, I understand that, so I'm glad. I'm glad you think about it, because I don't. I mean, I don't know all the intricacies, but I know that there's got to be something with the big MCU.
Imagine what my master's thesis is going to be.
It's about nothing.
Let me tell you about Agent Venom. I'm going to write. First one's going to be about Sausage Party, and then I'll have to throw that out.
Mark my words.
Let's see. Do you guys have one? I've got other stuff.
What's with this talk about Men in Black and 21 Jump Street?
We have talked about it on this show.
We have, but what is with that? That's awful. It's atrocious.
Wait a minute. I said here, I marked my words that was real.
You did.
Because the rumor came out, and then all this stuff came out like, no, that's a bunch of bunk. And I said, mark my words, where there's smoke, there's fire. This is real. Geekstradamus, I believe, predicted it. And now it's happening. It's happening.
It's happening. A 21 Jump Street,
but you know what? It makes no sense, but it makes perfect sense, because 21 Jump Street. What are they going to do? The same thing a third time?
Yeah, they did well. Jump Street.
Yeah,
they already did it.
But 22 Jump Street had enough.
They go to a 50.
They had a concept that worked for that. For 3, they have to, in order to keep the property going, they have to be completely drastically different. And usually Hollywood doesn't do that. That's where I'm saying this is right. Men in Black, dead property.
Oh, yeah.
Dead. Doesn't need to be. They could revitalize that. Doing this, you can bring attention. That table of youths that was here would go see this then. And now you have 2 properties out of 1 film that might be viable that you can do other things with.
Are they going to call it 91 Jump Street because those guys are 500 years old? I mean,
that's what, by the time they cast us in it.
Yes.
You 2 are getting too old for this. You two, you mean Danny Glover? I am getting too old for this.
Tommy Lee Jones, who's like 900.
Tommy Lee Jones. You know who he is?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
I know the name. I don't.
That's one.
Recognize the face.
Somebody put that on the board.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Let's see.
WB. One.
Oh, go ahead.
So there's the trailer for. It's an HBO TV series of Ballers. It's the second season.
Yeah, the one with The Rock.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. You can't watch that.
What, the trailer?
I don't know about the trailer, but you can't watch the show.
It's a little bit past hard R, brother.
You know what?
Hold on.
There's breastfeeding without the feeding in it.
Peter Pan's a hard
lots
R.
of it.
Peter Pan's a soft R for Edward over here. So
that's a little too much. So
I saw.
So anyway,
I
did
saw
you
about
like
half
it?
of the series. Is it all right?
Not really. It seems like a very. I don't know how it just doesn't seem it's for me. It's not.
No, it's not for you.
It's for 40-year-olds, I guess.
How dare you? Did you
How dare
like
you insult
it,
me
Chris?
and call me 40? It was okay. It was okay in that it's about this lifestyle that everybody thinks that they want, but
Right.
number one, you can't achieve and you don't want because it's horrific for it.
Did anybody out here watch Ballers? Did you
We
like
watched
it?
we watched a few episodes. It was okay. It wasn't great.
Ballers. Yeah. You know what? I really like The Rock. I couldn't even make it through the first episode, but man, there's a lot of breastfeeding in that show. I mean, like, holy moly. HBO.
They saved a lot of money on costumes.
Yeah. But not on glitter and coconut oil.
No.
Yeah, that was.
I bet that set smelled great.
This set smells better. I guarantee
Yes.
it.
Most likely.
Big Hero 6 is getting made into a TV show. I think that's a good idea. No? You say no. Dan, are you old Edward?
No.
He's grumpy. He's grumpy comic guy.
No, I love Big Hero 6. It's one of my
I
daughters.
love it. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, even my older kids who are teenagers and a 20-year-old love that movie. It was a great movie. You turn that movie into a series, you are going to destroy it. You're going to ruin it. They've done it way too many times. They did it with The Lion King. That series was terrible.
Yeah, but it didn't ruin the movies.
Now they have a new film that's ruining
Yeah, but
the game of the thing.
this is different because I think what they're doing is they're following the line that they did with like Star Wars Rebels. Disney XD is putting out Star Wars Rebels is arguably something people love it.
I hate the Star Wars series.
Okay.
I really do.
Okay.
I love the movies. I love the comics. I love the books.
You just don't like the series. I have trouble with the animation on it.
And I think that's why. I don't like boxing animation.
Yeah, I don't either.
I really like either rounded,
The-
slowly.
You know what? The stories are really good, though.
Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying about this.
I think the Rebels content is pretty good if you get past the visuals of it. I know that's hard.
They know that they have done
That's right
nothing
there.
but enhance the property with this the right way. Whereas before, Disney was doing the thing like with the real Ghostbusters, churning things out. I mean, that wasn't Disney, but churning these things out to put the properties out there.
This
But
isn't
now
for
they're
adults.
making-
This is for kids, and kids really dig this kind of
And
Right.
this
animation.
isn't even Rebels, is it?
Yeah, this is Rebels. I
It
think.
is?
Yeah,
No, this is the clone.
This is
the
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars.
Yeah.
I had Rebels on earlier, so I mean, but it's all in
So,
the same
yeah.
stream. But I would agree, it's not.
I think they could
I think
get
it's
it
hard
right.
on the hard with the graphics.
I think they could get it right. I think it could be good. I mean, it's a comic property, and I think you could do that if they put good writers on this show. If they just try to pump out stories, no.
That's what I think they're going to do.
I don't know. Disney XD is
They're going to try to make it look.
they've done a better job with. Well, plus here's the other thing, Dan. I'm calling him out on the online. Dan, if and
He's
you know
gonna
what,
kick
I
your
need,
butt later,
I need
just
a
wanna let
power
you know.
cord for this because that's going to die. In the briefcase is a power cord. Audio video boys. Look at him jump to.
Wow,
Snap to it.
this is the most.
Jacob
actually
still
more
doesn't
even-
know that I said anything.
What?
Um,
Text him on his game. He'll respond.
oh yeah, I see.
What happened to all my life?
I forgot what I was going to say, so we'll just leave it at that.
about Big Hero 6.
I called you out. And I forgot everything.
Man,
What was I saying
that-
to him?
you cannot use Alzheimer's as a defense. Just gonna let you know that's awful.
No,
I forgot what I was saying.
Dan, I know what it is. I'm not calling you out, but here's what I know. People at home are throwing up from this. That's okay. Now I'm the whole screen. It's like Jabba the Hutt.
I want to see.
Salacious Crow.
I want to see you. I want to see you
All right, we gotta
backstroke
fix
off of
that.
this.
There we go. The reason they're going to get this one right, and if they don't, they're complete fools, is they don't have a second movie planned. If they do this right and they build the interest If they just put something out, they're just making some money off of it. If they make it a good show that people want, they can score that movie money again.
Okay, here's my counterpoint to your calling me out.
Gene, you ignorance.
Yeah. Rob,
Sorry.
you ignorant.
Have you seen any sequel that Disney has ever done?
Yeah.
Hey. That's
You're
fine.
not talking Pixar then. The Pixar ones. God, Toy Story 3 was amazing. Are you kidding me?
I like the first one. I can't stand the second one.
Oh, he is old Edward.
That's true. I don't like anything.
You are old Edward.
Well,
I really I love Toy Story 3. I like Toy Story 2. I thought 3 was superior to all of them. I loved Monsters University. I thought that was a blast too.
Okay, Monsters U.L. we did.
Planes was garbage.
Oh, the
Cars 2. Whoa.
just yeah.
Well, the first Cars was bad too.
Yeah, I know. There's something wrong. But
Ants.
yeah, Molly didn't even like The Good Dinosaur. So,
Thanks for ruining for me.
yep. Spoiler.
the
he's not that
dinosaur's good.
See, Edward working the jokes. Yep.
What has this world come to?
Yep. You know what? I'm caught in like a time matrix here between young and old Edward. All right. What else do we have? Bruce Willis. Moving on. No, Bruce Willis is remaking Death Wish.
He is
So,
Charles
wait,
Bronson. He
what
totally
is
is
that?
Charles
Yeah.
Bronson. That's great.
You don't know
You
what
never
Death
seen
Wish is?
Death
No.
Wish?
Well, no, he wouldn't see it.
Should I?
You know who Charles Bronson is?
No.
Okay.
No, no. That's not
That's
Charles
Robert
Bronson.
Conrad. Oh my God.
That's Robert Conrad.
God. That's Baba Black Sheep. That is awful. Robert Downey Jr.
I think we have a leaky microwave in our house because neither one of us can remember anything. No, I really don't care about seeing Bruce Willis
In
in Death
anything?
Wish. I just don't. I liked him as John McClane for 3 movies.
30 for the first three? 3
Man.
or 5?
Boy,
The
when-
first 3 aren't bad. 1 and 2
No,
are good.
when that
3
one-
is eh.
No, I like 3 too. 4.
No, 4
Oh boy, man,
Wait.
yeah. When it jumps to
3
the
is
shark.
Sam Jackson.
Yeah, that was
Eh,
great.
eh.
I like that one.
It was okay.
I actually like
the
4
only good
too.
part about 3
5
was
is the worst.
So
the
wait,
only good part
which
about
one's
3
5?
was Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons is awesome.
Sam Jackson was not good in that movie. That was awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
So
thing.
does anyone care about Bruce Willis in Death Wish?
Okay.
No.
The whole premise
No.
of Death Wish is it's Charles Bronson. His wife gets killed, and he just starts killing everybody, which in the 70s is fantastic. That was a fantastic movie. He just literally kills every gang member.
It better be better than
I
Kill
don't.
Bill,
I
or it's
don't
not
see what
worth
the fun with
watching.
this is. So wait,
Yeah,
John
it is.
Wick.
No,
It's John Wick.
here's
It
another
absolutely is.
story. They're making a sequel to John Wick.
Yeah, John
Yeah,
Wick.
we've talked about
John
that.
Wick 2.
Did you guys
Imagine that.
see the footage?
Oh, yeah,
of
from him killing.
Keanu
Oh,
training for John Wick 2?
Oh yes.
Holy cow, that was awesome!
whoa, he went, whoa.
Yeah. Ted. Yeah, it was awesome.
So great.
So great.
Best line in the movie.
I've got more comic booky news too. I'm sorry, I'm monopolizing. You guys go ahead. I got a good one though.
I have a bad one.
Okay,
Well,
Mr. Top
see,
Hat.
How about this?
You're the thimble.
I don't like
Just wanna let
this.
You know.
I am. I don't like
Or
this.
the,
It is.
Rob's the Top Hat.
It's the trailer
I'm the
for
train.
Boo a Medea Halloween.
Oh,
Oh,
come on. Stop it, Edward.
It is.
Well, it's one movie Edward
such-
can watch.
tell you what.
Such a bad trailer.
It's awful. He is just banking on that thing.
That
It's-
Boo a Medea Halloween movie is the worst trailer we have talked about on
It
here.
is. It is. You see a bunch of zombies outside of a house. Someone opens up a door,
Can one of them be David Allen
and then
Greer?
she
That would
comes
be
out with a
great.
shotgun, and everyone runs scared.
It's the
Have
career
you,
of
have
David
you
Allen
seen
Greer.
anything Medea he does with that? It's
No,
It's,
this is the first time I've ever heard
are you
something
kidding
like
me?
this.
He's made like $1 billion
yeah.
off of Medea. $1 billion with a B.
This is the only thing I've seen of this, and,
And
it
it's-
was completely
terrible.
awful.
He got Bond gigs off of this. That's
I
how-
know.
That's crazy. I mean, he's a talented dude. There's no doubt about it. But Medea is
Medea's not.
no.
Hmm.
It's cash grab. It's okay.
Hmm. Boo, a Medea Halloween movie. Boo is right. It puts
You-
the reviews right on the poster.
That makes you look good.
Oh God. Yes.
Medea.
That'll be the mom of
Medea
the
Ninja
guy,
Turtles.
You know?
That would be great.
Into his mom. It's Medea. Oh,
What was that one that?
but
Martin
she is
Lawrence
pretty fly.
did? What was that? Big Mama.
Big Mama.
They
That's
should have
better
that-
than Medea.
They should have those two. That would be great.
Oh,
That would be awesome.
don't. You know what? The
And Ice
universe will
Cube.
collapse
Ice
in on
Cube would
itself
be in
if
it.
this
It would be
happens.
great.
What did I bring
No.
up? What
Oh,
did I
Marking
bring
your
up?
words, that'd be great.
Every black exploitation film of the last like 15 years, all in one, would be.
Oh, I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love. Yeah, that's what happened. I'm gonna get you
And
sucker.
Pootie Tang. It would be like
Soul Plane.
Soul-
Soul Plane. What was that?
What did
Oh.
I start?
that was a cat. That was a grab for more cash. Hey, I know it was a week ago or 6 days ago. Did you watch any of the Oscars?
No.
So
I watched 3 minutes of the red carpet and went, oh, I hate
Yeah.
this. I mean,
So-
really bad.
So you know what? It was intriguing. I was kind of rooting for Leo to get it. That's fine. So Sacha Baron Cohen is a presenter.
I heard he did
So-
something, but I don't know what he did.
They told him not to do anything weird. He comes out as Ali G.
Nice.
It was fantastic. And they told him no. And he literally hid in the bathroom for 10 minutes before he went out. And his wife said he had food poisoning and he did Ali G.
That's what I heard, that he hung the Oscars with food poisoning and a broken toilet or something. I'm like,
Right.
what is this? So
And
that's what he was doing.
And it was actually good, I thought. And I cannot remember who he presented with. She was looking at him like he turned into the devil. She's like, oh my God. I thought it was great. The brothers Grimsby.
Grimsby. Brothers Grimsby looks funny.
Mark Strong, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, that looks like a funny one. All right. Moving right ahead. We're almost done. This is awesome news. Ian McShane has been cast in American Gods. Starz is doing American Gods, the Neil Gaiman property. I don't know. Anybody a fan of that? Me, you. Fred, nothing. It's really good. I know you're too busy creating. It's a Neil Gaiman book. It's great. And Starz is making it. And
What does
now
he
they've
do?
attached Ian McShane. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, too bad they couldn't get a real actor. Whew. Jeez.
Yeah, they got the HBO scrap heap to get.
You know, ironically, they were going for the cast of Sausage Party first, but that fell through.
Oh wait, the cast of Sausage Party is doing another. So
Wait, are they doing
hold on.
these or-
They're getting Seth Rogen, Bill Hader, and Zach Galifianakis to do a
Wait a
R-rated
minute.
comedy. Yes,
That all sounds good to me.
it does sound good.
That all sounds good. It's a sci-fi one, right?
It's gonna be a sci-fi R-rated comedy.
I think Zach Galifianakis is hysterical, and
Seth
Bill Hader
Rogen
is so good.
Seth Rogen with direction's funny. I think without
Yeah.
him just being
Yeah, when he does Neighbors, he's not funny at all. But when he's good, he's
come on,
really good.
Pineapple Express.
I know, I
is
love that
funny
movie.
as all
People
hell.
hate on that
It's-
movie.
Wait, have you seen The
fantastic.
Night Before with Seth Rogen? Right?
The night before.
Is that the
End of the World one?
End of the world.
No.
You're not allowed to see the end of the world.
Yeah, no. It was a drug. Yeah.
Oh yeah, with he's not even a star in it.
Is
Okay, I don't know.
He's one of the stars. End of
He's a star in two side
Is it good?
characters. I haven't seen it.
Perfect.
isn't he the
bring
sidekick
it up.
in that movie?
I thought it was because it's one of
The
the
I
last
don't know
things
that
that
one.
was so good.
It's
the most
it's
recent.
good.
Seth
Joseph
Rogen.
Gordon-Levitt is the main character, right?
Is this the Christmas one?
No, yeah, it's a Christmas.
Is that a
one.
different movie?
Yeah.
That
Things
was
are going
pretty good.
south.
Well, I have.
Out comes Google.
I have.
Google it.
All right, I'm moving ahead because we don't know.
I have news about.
We've
Joseph
talked about way
Gordon-Levitt.
less and installed this show for
I know.
hours on way less. No,
Yeah,
that's
but
fine.
we're running out of time. We got interviews to do.
We do.
I have news about Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes, go ahead.
He and
He's
Amazon
Batman?
are going to be teaming up to do a KKK movie. It's a movie about the KKK birth.
Right. It takes place in the Civil War.
Yeah.
It's called
end.
K Troop.
It's the end of the Civil War.
Yeah, it's called K Troop. And it's
What-
about the group that had to fight as the KKK was being formed. The government had a group, like a special group, special forces that was trying to abolish them quickly, and they were called the K Troop. I think
Okay.
that Egon and Regular Jane, only old guys get the F Troop joke I just made.
That is
While pinning it on, some blood was spilled, and so it began with a bang and a boom. K-Troop. Yep. Oh, yes! Only that whole thing is
awful.
with white hoods on.
Yeah, updated, modernized. The F-bomb troop.
Yeah, bomb troop. Where are the white women at? All right, so...
Can we dance with your dates?
Yeah, moving on. WB has already started developing Suicide Squad 2. Of course. I mean, like that's news.
Right.
Of course all these things they're developing way ahead of time. They know they got a hit on their hands. They're developing stuff after Batman, Superman, and they don't know they got a hit on their hands there.
They've got too much riding on that. They can't.
Right.
They can't show Christ.
Okay.
I like to hear that.
And that was Ben Affleck.
Didn't Ben
besides
Affleck
Henry
say that
Cavill.
he didn't do a great job at Batman?
No, not Ben Affleck. Christian Bale said that.
Right, that was Chris.
Ben
Bale.
Affleck's not going to say,
Come on.
I he wasn't really good as Batman. Come see all the movies.
Well, no,
I'll get better.
He said he wasn't good in Dark Knight, which
Christian Bale?
That's what he says. Come on.
You know what?
Right. Like he got owned, and he was still great, I thought. But
He was, except in 3. He's Batman for like 5 minutes in that movie. Terrible. What's up with that movie? How did he get back to Gotham City? I want to know that. He climbed out of the pit. He had no money, no access, and he got
He's a
back to
billionaire.
Gotham City. Not at that point.
Sure he is.
No, he wasn't. I don't know. I don't know.
He has a utility belt.
The power of willpower. He just gets that out with.
He got hit by
is that your
willpower.
superhero name, Willpower?
the power of Patsy compelled him. There's a Ghostbuster joke. All right, we're almost done.
Bad.
Anybody know who Beat Takashi is?
Yes.
Okay, Beat Takashi is also a director. I've talked about him on here before. He's a Japanese, I believe, director. Awesome. Great movies. Look this guy up. That's his actor name. I don't know what his director name is. I thought it was Takashi Mike, but
No, it's Hinashi.
Hinashi.
Something like that, yes.
But
I can't
it's
remember.
the same guy. But look him up as an actor. His name is Beat Takashi. You will recognize him when you see him. He has signed on for Ghost in the Shell, which is starring Scarlett Johansson. This is a good actor. She's a great actress. I think we got something good going on here. I'm looking forward to it. I know.
Yes.
Yeah, but they could screw it up. And I think now they're starting to put together something really cool. I like Beat Takashi quite a bit. Can you tell? So I think that's going to be really good. And check out his movies that he directs because they're really cool. We got time for like one thing more, and I had one. Finding Dory trailer was better than the last one. Steven Soderbergh is making a Netflix Western called Godless. And when you read the description, it just sounds like Pale Rider. But Steven Soderbergh making it could be interesting.
Does that mean he's going to be in it? He's in his movies, right? Or is that
No, I don't think so. Gambit got pushed back. We don't have a date for that. Chances are, you know how they moved it, but then they announced 2 unnamed Marvel movies. One of them is probably Gambit. The other one is probably Deadpool. That's my guess. Alien Covenant is coming out August 4th. They gave all the dates this week. March 3rd of 2017 is Wolverine 3. August 4th of 2017, Alien Covenant. March 2nd of 2018 is Predator. We got a ways to wait. And then those 2 untitled Marvel movies in there. So we got some release dates to look forward to.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to run out of movies to see.
Well, we got about 12 years mapped out of
Right.
everything.
So that's about it. You guys have anything else?
I'm good.
You're good?
we're
We're naming this episode Sausage Party with Edward. Edward's Sausage Party, episode 63. That's it, everybody.
You can't name it because if someone tries to look that up, that's just going to be a bad day for them.
Edward's Sausage Party.
and we could swap faces. That'd
We'll-
be great.
Wait.
We'll finally at least get some views on our YouTube channel. Thanks
That'll
for
be-
listening, everybody. That was Live at the Blue Box. Thank you, Blue Box.
Thank
We'll be
you,
back
Southgate Media Group.
next week.